Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So I've got a trip today to the Pilanesberg, pick up at the Palace of the Lost City. But before we actually pick up the guests, I'll have about 3 hours in the park because no, it'll just be about 2 hours in the park. The guests will have breakfast and then get in with me and go for the drive in the park. So what I decided to do is just do a quick trip in the morning, do a couple hours of bumbling around just to check what I can find, and then go pick the guests up from the Palace of the Lost City. So it's just gone about 4:45 now, and it's going to take us about 2 hours 15 minutes to get to the park, so we should be in the park by about 7, a little bit earlier because we're not picking up anyone on the way. So it's a straight drive to the park this morning. So early morning start. I got up at 3:30 to get everything ready, and that's the usual story when we going into the park. So it's 3:30. Well, it's 3:15 to 3:30 wake up calls, depending on where we're picking up the guests from. But usually if we're picking up from around Joburg, it's 4:15 leaving the house, and then picking up at 4:30. It is actually getting darker now, so we'll probably switch from April to August. We'll probably switch to 5 a.m. pickups for guests, because otherwise it's too dark when you get into the park. But we'll see this morning how it's going. I think sunrise will be about 10 to 7 or so. So yeah, gonna take a easy drive to, I'll decide whether I go in through Manyane or through Bakabung. I think maybe Bakabung may be better because picking up the guests at Sun City, so Bakabung will be the gate that we use to get in, so I can go almost scout for 2 hours before getting back to the guests and picking them up. Hopefully we get to see some cool stuff earlier in the morning, and we'll get to do some video and take you along for the very early part of the morning drive. Hello guys, so it's about 6:30 now, so we've been on the road for about 90 minutes, and I just wanted to give an update. It was dark until a few minutes ago. The sun started rising, but the section of road getting off the N4, so when you get off the N4 onto the R556 or the Sun City Road, the road's really in a bad condition. Lots of potholes, and then it's compounded by a lot of traffic because it is a weekday and people are getting to work and getting ready to go to school and things like that. So if you are driving through to the Sun City area or the Pilanesberg, just be aware of the potholes on the road. So some of them are avoidable, some of them I passed in the dark, so actually did not see, which I think is a good thing because it's giving me heart palpitations every time I'm trying to dodge them, slowing down to actually not hit them too badly. But we're about 20 minutes out now, and we should be in the park before 7. Guys, the other thing on the Sun City Road is actually that the speed bumps have increased. So there's a few sections of speed bumps along this road just to act as traffic calming. But I also think that the people from the village have added in their own speed bumps, and these are generally unmarked and sometimes go halfway across the road, sometimes the whole way across the road. And yeah, there's no signage to say there is a speed bump, so you just have to be careful if you are driving in the dark and you're not seeing them. Just keep a decent speed so that if you have to brake suddenly you can.
Your destination is on the right.
Okay guys, so we just got in through the Bakabung gate. There's a couple advantages of using the Bakabung gate. You get in and the Lengao Dam is, I'd say, within 2 kilometers of the gate and stuff, less than that maybe even. So you could get action very quickly on entry. One of the disadvantages though of coming in through Bakabung is this is one of the busier gates because of the traffic from Sun City, and it is a popular gate, so it does become a little busier. So we are just dodging some potholes. The rain this season has been really good, but unfortunately one of the side effects of the rain being good is the damage to the roads is quite significant. And unfortunately the approach has been that the road gets patched as the potholes open up instead of actually redoing the whole road. So Rhino Midden next to the road. So as you can see, hopefully, yeah, the potholes are really bad on this section. So we're going to be trying to bird, but also looking out for the bigger animals as well. Hopefully get some elephants in some good light before we even have to get back out. So we've got 2 hours, just going 7:10 now. So I'll leave the park around 9:15 just to go fetch my clients. So the sun is just coming out, so if we do get any sightings, it's going to be nice golden light. And as the winter comes in, temperatures are a bit nippy, so temperature at the moment is 13 degrees. But in the full winter, you know, the temperatures at this time can still be below 0. We should see the last of the migrant birds. I'm just seeing some swallows go past, so they'll be heading off soon. If we're lucky, we may see um, a few of the migratory raptors, maybe common buzzard. I haven't seen the osprey this season, so I'm not too sure where exactly the osprey is hanging around. So we're just passing Lengrau Dam on our left at the moment. Expert lapwings. The park is still very wet, so we're just going into this little viewing point, and as you can see, it's full of water, and there's a red bull teal family just swimming around in the puddle. Oh, there they go. Oh, some duckops as well. So we just stopped at the Cyanite Rocks. The grass, as you can see, has gotten even longer, so it's making it difficult to actually look out on the rocks. But a couple weeks back, we did get the brown hyena at the den, or outside the den. So there's a brown hyena female that's denned in the rocks. I'm just gonna do a quick scan because it looks like there is a pup outside there. So I'll just do a quick scan again and see if it is actually the pups that are laying outside the den again. No, so no luck today. Maybe the brown hyena has moved her cubs away from the den. They were getting much bigger and much more comfortable just sitting out of the den when we were here 2 weeks back. But I'll post a picture. It wasn't the greatest of sightings. I'll post a picture that we did get 2 weeks ago. Alright guys, so it's just going 8 o'clock, so we're gonna turn around and head back towards Bakubang Gate. Kubu Drive this morning has been very quiet. No elephant, no giraffe. So I don't know where all the animals are. I hope you can see from the camera angle how high the grass actually is. So oh, there's a helicopter flying over us. So we just at the end of our wet season, and we got a lot of rain in January through to March, which really soaked the park quite nicely and allowed for some lovely grass growth. A lot of this section of the park along Kubu Drive was burnt in 2 separate fires last year. So a lot of this grass is new growth and should be, supporting more animals, but yeah, we didn't see any this morning. Oh, some giraffe feeding in the distance. There are spots where the grass is, I'd say, 2 meters tall. So it does make for viewing the animals very difficult. But I've seen a lot of mongoose using the road to walk along. So when the grass is very tall, oh, there's one just ran across now. The smaller animals tend to use the road because it's clearer and you can see what's around you. So I have seen a few mongoose cross the road. Oh, quite a big herd of giraffe. Okay guys, so we back out again. We're going to pick up the clients. Depending on what time we finish up, I may get a chance to spend some extra time in the park just in the afternoon again. But yeah, we're gonna try and get as many sightings for the clients as possible, and then we will drop them back off at Sun City around 3 o'clock, I think. And then if I can, I may go back in, but otherwise I may not be able to get back in. So exiting Bakubang Gate, Sun City is about 10 minutes away, but then it's also a little bit of time to clear the gate and get in. And